All right, guys, let's know. Blah, 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 blah. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Tyler. This is my channel, Simply Fragrances, where we talk everything fragrance related. We're doing top 10 videos, we're doing interviews, weekly fragrance rotations, fragrance reviews, everything that encompasses fragrances you can find right here. So if that sounds like something that you want to be a part of, be sure to hit the red subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that. We are well on our way to that goal of 1,000. We're at like 946, so just almost 50 more subscribers to go, like 54 more subscribers, guys, and we'll be at that 1,000 goal milestone. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support you've shown this channel over the past year. I really do appreciate that. So, all right, guys, like I said, this is going to be my weekly fragrance rotation. And man, as you can see, it is cold. Like I've got a hoodie on and a beanie. It's cold. You know, I love the winter. I love wearing my, cooler weather fragrances, but I think it's about time that spring show up. Like I'm kind of getting ready for spring and summer to get back into just warmer weather, being outside. So man, really excited for the up and coming spring weather, hopefully within the next couple months. So anyways, and obviously, as you can tell, the curls are back there on fleek. So no more straight hair. It looked really kind of just funky, didn't really care for it, but the curls are back. So I had a couple of people ask me, it's like, hey man, when are you getting those curls back? Like, I don't know about that straight hair. So appreciate the honesty, I guess. But anyway, so like I said, my weekly fragrance rotation had a pretty good lineup. It's been pretty cold, so got a good chance to wear some cooler weather fragrances. So first on the list, guys, this was Monday, and this is what I wore pretty much all day because this stuff, it just lasts and lasts and lasts. So Monday, I went with my favorite leather fragrance. This is Parfums de Marly Godolphin. I just love this stuff, guys. They kind of compare it to Tom Ford Tuscan leather. I think it's a little bit easier to wear than Tuscan leather, in my opinion. There's just a light crispness to this. It's got this creamy vibe to it, and it's got this berry note that's not listed, but I definitely do pick up on berries. So I think that's where that comparison comes into. But Monday was Parfums de Marly Godolphin. All right, guys, so that brings us to Tuesday. And Tuesday, it was kind of a cool day. So it was a little bit chilly, but it wasn't super cold. It was like, I think 40, 45 degrees, somewhere in there. And I wanted to go with something that's good for like in between, kind of we can wear all year round. But for me particularly, I really enjoy wearing this in the cooler weather, not necessarily super cold, but I enjoy with this during the cooler weather. So that's why I wear it a lot in the fall. But Tuesday day, I went with Bakarat Rouge 540, and this is the EDP. And man, this stuff, it's just classic, guys. This is awesome. If you haven't got your nose on it, definitely recommend it. But a good alternative you can do just to kind of see what it's about. Ariana Grande Cloud, yes, it is a women's fragrance, but it does have that same similar type of vibe to it. So you can get it at like Walmart. Like there's a spray. Actually, give me 1 second here. Can't believe I'm doing this, but you can get this. This is like $8-9 off from Walmart. It's, obviously the quality is not going to be the same, but it is definitely reminiscent of Bakarat Rouge 540. It sounds pretty good, honestly. So, for a $9 women's fragrance, it's going to get you close to that Bakarat Rouge 540. Kind of not really ashamed that I have this, but not exactly what I thought I'd be showing in the video. But anyways, Ariana Grande Cloud is a good alternative to get you kind of in the mindset of Bakarat Rouge 540. And then that night, I got this in the mail. Shout out to my boy JP from JP Frags. He sent me a little care package, and a couple fragrances he sent are going to be in here. But this is one that I've been wanting to get my nose on for a while, and he said it's just super clean, super fresh. Kind of smells like Irish Spring soap, and I was like, I'm kind of interested about that. So Tuesday night, I went with Greenly from Parfums de Marly, and I'll leave a little picture up here for you so you can see the bottle. But this stuff, man, this is really good, like really good. super fresh. It's kind of got this green tint to it, obviously with green, this green vibe, but very citrusy, very fresh, and it kind of does smell like a really just nice, clean Irish Spring soap. Very just hop out the shower freshness, not like a blue style fragrance, but just that fresh, citrusy, aquatic, with some green tints in there. But overall, a really good fragrance. I love it. My wife loves it. She actually demands that I buy a full bottle so that way she can wear it. So looks like she's going to be getting it as well. But all right, guys, so that brings us to Wednesday, and Wednesday day, this is also a fragrance that he had sent in that little care package. I was kind of curious about this. I had seen a couple reviews on it, and I haven't heard too much about it up until I saw Tyrone's video about this not too long ago, and I was like, wait a second, I've never really heard about this. So got curious. He had a bottle of this, and he was going to send me a sample, but he wound up just sending me a full bottle, and this is Mont Blanc, and this is Presence, and if I'm not mistaken, this came out in 2001 whenever they first started doing fragrances. So I don't know if this was their first one, or it's definitely got to be in that rotation of, you know, maybe the first couple that they put out. But this stuff is, man, this is solid. Like, it does smell a little bit dated. It does smell kind of, you know, like the 90s, early 2000s. Sorry, there's a hair in my face. Early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. But what's really captivated me on this is the cinnamon in here. It's got a heavy dose of cinnamon when you first spray it on. And it's kind of got almost like in a reminiscence, roundabout way, like a fougere type of quality to it, because there's lavender in here, a couple other things that just kind of put you in that mindset of a clean fougere like fragrance. But the cinnamon in here, there's some tonka, it's kind of a sweeter type of fragrance, but this is absolutely just amazing. Little cheap gem for like 23, 25 bucks. You really can't beat that, guys. And it's perfect for the fall and winter and early spring. Like, this stuff, it's kind of like, why is this that good? But really captivated me, and I was like, man, this is just really awesome. So again, thank you, JP, for sending that. And then Wednesday night, this just kind of put me in the mood for that. Wearing Presents kind of put me in the mood for that. So I took a shower, put this stuff on, and man, I just love this stuff. It made my top 10 niche for life. Just the ginger, the almond, the booziness to this, it is just absolutely stunning. And this is from the house of Zaharoff with collaboration of Curly Scents. This is the Siren, and this stuff, man, this is just absolutely stunning. It is amazing, guys. It's so good. I got a backup bottle. I love this stuff. Just very kind of dark, mysterious, very seductive, sweet, boozy. Like I said, it's got the almond, it's got some ginger, got some dark chocolate in there, and it's just absolutely stunning. So that's what I wore on Wednesday night, just to kind of, it was cold outside. I needed something to kind of feel just warm and cozy, so that's what I went with. All right, guys, so we're at Thursday now. Thursday was another day where it was just super cold outside, but that's okay because it gave me a chance to wear one of my all-time favorite fragrances, guys. I love this stuff. It's kind of synonymous with my channel. I talk about it quite a bit. It's made quite a few list videos, and this is Jubilation 25 from the House of Amouage. And this stuff, man, blackberry, honey, incense, oud, very, very Middle Eastern. It just, like I said so many times, it just makes you feel like Middle Eastern royalty. You feel like a sultan. You feel like just someone who is large and in charge. And man, you mean business when you wear that stuff. It's definitely a masculine fragrance. It's not for the faint of heart. Very powerful. It's going to push out. It's going to last on your skin for at least 10 to 12 hours. I sprayed it on my Carhartt jacket that I got on Thursday, and here it is Monday. I can still pick up wafts of it on the jacket. It is just, man, it's a powerhouse. Definitely a powerhouse. Definitely recommend sampling it at least, but I do think that if you enjoy the art of perfuming, if you enjoy just the artistic side to, you know, fragrances, then I definitely think this to be something that, you know, you might enjoy. So definitely recommend checking that out. And then on Thursday night, you know, took a shower. That's whenever my wife straightened my hair and everything like that, so I get my hair cut. But hop out the shower, man, I love this stuff. I've missed it. I wear this a lot just as like a casual fragrance during the spring and summertime, but I was craving it, and so I was like, you know what, I don't care that it's 12 degrees outside. I'm gonna go with Nautica Rush. I'm gonna be inside anyways, so you know, it's not gonna be too misplaced. But this stuff, man, it's just bright, fresh, citrusy. It does kind of have just a little bit of a blue style tinge to it, if you will, kind of shower jelly. But man, for 16 bucks, guys, you can pick this up. TJ Maxx, Ross's, Burlington, if you have a Burlington, all day long for like 16, 17 bucks. Definitely recommend it. Very easy to wear, super synthetic in the opening, but as it dries down, just a great blast of fresh citrus. So all right, guys, so here we are at Friday, and I'm gonna give a shout out to Justin from Stay Fresh Productions, or just as Justin Copeland on his YouTube channel. But anyways, he's the one that put me onto this fragrance. I've seen him talk about it so many different times. Me and him have a pretty similar taste, and whenever I was really getting into, fragrances back, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, when I was really starting to get serious about collecting, he was a channel that I just heavily watched. We had very similar tastes and very similar personalities with different things we like, so I just resonated with that. And he always talked about this is replicas at the barber, and it wasn't super cold outside. It was probably 45, somewhere in there, but like I said, I'm just ready for spring. And so I was like, you know what, I don't really care that it's super cold outside, or it's not exactly the time to wear this. I'm gonna wear this around the house, and man, I love this stuff. It's a classic barbershop fougere type of fragrance, but with a modern twist. It's really kind of bright and fresh, and then as it dries down, it does go into this woody, almost like leathery type of vibe, so it kind of veers off of that path. And some people don't like that. I kind of like it because it's almost like you're getting two different style fragrances in one bottle. So you get the fougere barbershop, and then as it dries down, you get something more kind of fresh with a little bit of leather in there. So really great fragrance. I really do enjoy it. And then that night, it was pretty darn cold outside, and I had some errands to do, and wanted to go make sure people knew that knew I smelled good. And this is one that I'm still testing. I think it's full bottle worthy, but I have so many fragrances that are in this genre. I'm just trying to think, man, do I really need another bottle of something like this, or do I want to spend that money on something else? So I'm still debating. But Memoirs of a Trespasser from Imaginary Authors, I've tested this before and loved it, and I do think that it is full bottle worthy, in the sense that I would definitely wear it if I didn't have 1,000 other fragrances that are like this. Just this sweet vanilla, bourbony, boozy kind of fragrance with you do get in my nose kind of a tobacco type of fragrance in there. So I have so many fragrances that are in this genre and in this realm that I'm just like, man, I don't know if I want to go this route with a full bottle, but it is definitely amazing. I do love it, and I think that like I said, if I didn't have so many other fragrances like it, I would already have a bottle. So gotta give a huge shout out to my boy Brian over at Bearded and Winning. If you don't know who he is, go check him out on Instagram. He's got some cool products. He does a lot of beard oils and just different grooming products, so definitely go pay him a visit. But I saw that this was his scent of the day sometime a week or so ago, and I was like, man, I don't want to ask, but at the same time, it's like, man, I've always wanted to smell it. So I reached out to him, and he graciously sent me a sample of this, offered to pay for it. He's like, no, man, don't worry about it. Just maybe cover the shipping or something. So anyways, but this stuff is just, man, this is really good stuff, guys. Been super curious to get my nose on it for a while now. And shout out to Angel over at Cuba Nose, man. This is his juice, very synonymous with his channel. This is the sample I have of Tuxedo, and I give this a full day's wearing just to see what this was all about, and I definitely get the hype. This is absolutely amazing, guys. I love it. Man, just the subtle rose note in there that you get is just absolutely amazing. You get some leather. Man, this stuff, it is just absolutely stunning, classy, elegant, sophisticated. Definitely unisex, but it does kind of, in my opinion, lean a little bit in the masculine direction. That's just kind of, my own opinion, but this stuff is absolutely stunning, guys. Love it. Definitely worth a full bottle. I will definitely have to get a full bottle of this stuff. It's expensive, but definitely going to be money well spent. And again, shout out to Brian for that. So that was Saturday, guys. Alright guys, so that brings us to the final day of the week, and it was Sunday, guys. And this is a fragrance that it's just kind of been sitting on the shelf collecting dust, and I don't know why, because when I first got it, I loved it so much. I wore it, man, I don't even know how many times, probably 3 to 4 times out of the week. I was just infatuated with this fragrance, and then I wound up selling the bottle, missed it so much, I had to buy it back. And since I've got it back, I haven't wore it that much, and I don't know why, but this is a fragrance that I wore yesterday, and man, I just kind of fell in love with this stuff. It is absolutely amazing. It is a staple in the fragrance community. What am I talking about, guys? This is La Nuit De Lome, and like I said, this is, man, I just kind of fell in love with this fragrance. It's so good, guys. The cardamom in here, a little bit of the powdery nuances with that. It's a tiny bit of a freshness that you get in the opening. Man, I love this stuff, guys. Super good, super great for date night, super good for, you know, fall and spring, you know, kind of in the cooler seasons. But honestly, even on like a summer date night, that stuff would just, man, do you wonders. It is known as the king of the night fragrances for a good reason. And honestly, I don't know why I haven't been wearing it. So I think it's gonna get a lot of use in the upcoming spring months. So that was Sunday, guys. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and spending some time out of your day to come and spend with me. I really do appreciate that. Like I said before, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it'll get me closer to the goal of 1,000. And I would really just, man, appreciate that. It's been a goal of mine for just a little bit over a year now, so we're almost there, guys. Keep pushing out that love and support. Comment down below, guys, what you thought of the list. If you like these fragrances, if you didn't, if you got some of these, what's your experience with it, and let me know what you guys wore this week and what was your favorite fragrance that you wore this week. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys next time, and remember, if you love it, wear it.